orchid fans, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a good day so far. I thought I'll do a quick update on my seedlings. So I potted them up a few weeks ago now, and yeah, there is some stuff going on, so I thought I'll bring you in along and we can have a look. So as you can see, it's sitting on this shelf here, kind of on the side. So I had it in a different place before, but it kind of gets in the way. So because it's seedlings, I want to kind of keep them a little bit further away so they don't get knocked over and stuff like that. And when the airflow comes through, it doesn't hit this spot that much. And you can see as well, I put this on top because I'll show you once I take it off why I've done it. But the reason I've done it is because it's, it was sitting in a jar basically before in agar. So I've already, changed the media and put the moss in, and so it's not agar anymore. Plus it's got all these ear holes, plus the top was all open. So it just basically had such a dramatic effect. And I think it just really objected to it. So if I take this off, I'm also thinking to actually just maybe put a sellotape around it or something, because the size of this is exactly the same as the edge of this spot. So all I can do is just put it on top, but it doesn't get secured at all, and I obviously knock it over all the time. So I think I'll put a sellotape on it, so we might not be able to have such a close look at them anymore going forward. But as you can see, I actually just watered them today, so there is loads of water in here. But you can see some of these leaves are now dried up. So for example, this one there in the middle is all dried up. And there are tips of leaves here as well that are kind of drying up. And that's why I put this dome on top, because I thought they probably don't like having just so much airflow, and they just get almost kind of banging around. It sounds dramatic, but for these guys, they've been just sitting, not being touched or moved for their whole lives, and now I think there was just too much change. So if I secure this dome on top, then there is basically no airflow on the side, but this spot here, it does have air holes at the top, so it's not going to be completely out without air. Plus obviously there is air holes here, but it's not going to be as much airflow as what they would get if there was nothing on top. So yeah, those air holes will still provide them airflow, but just a little bit, so it's not going to be too much. Also, as you can see, I water them from the bottom side, so I would pour water in here. There is microfiber at the bottom, and it basically just lays on top of this bar and ceramis mix below the moss layer. So you can see there is moss layer at the top. And I will link my video down below how I enflask them, so you can see exactly what I use and how I've done all of this. But you can see this moss is very, very damp, and I never water these from the top, mainly because you see how flimsy they are. If I would water them from the top, I think I would probably just wash all of these out to one side. So I pour water in here, and then this wick will just get this water all the way up to the moss layer, and then all the seedlings are getting the moisture. In terms of fertilizer, I try not to give them as much fertilizer. So I don't know if these tips are drying up because they don't have enough fertilizer, or if they're getting burned from the fertilizer. It could be both reasons. Agar usually does have all the fertilizer. It's not really fertilizer, but it's sugars and nutrients that the plants need to grow from seed. So I think they should still get some fertilizer so that they still get this constant flow of nutrients rather than just have it, a plain water and no nutrients whatsoever. So I do give them nutrients, I give them seaweed as well, but just very low concentration. And yeah, I'm kind of just waiting and to see what's gonna happen now. Because yeah, I've started noticing all these dried leaves maybe about a week ago, and I put this dome on top. This dome pot. I put this on top, and I don't know, I think maybe they're not drying up as much anymore. But on another day I look at it and I'm thinking, oh, they're drying up so much. So it's difficult to know if these dried leaves are from 2 weeks or if they are new. Because all these guys are so small, it's difficult to kind of recognize, if it's new or if it's been there. So, but I don't want to bother them too much, and that's why I want to just stick this pot on top with a sellotape so that it doesn't get knocked over anymore, and these guys get constant, just kind of a stable environment rather than being moved around all the time. I might even maybe move them to the back, just so that they're kind of completely left alone. They just get their water from below and that's it. So that's it. That's a quick update on these. I'll do another update in a couple of weeks or so, depending on what happens to them. If they all die, I'll let you know. But yeah, apart from that, in terms of growth, I can't really see anything right now. Nothing that I can really notice. But I can see some roots. I don't know if you will be able to see, guys, but there is some roots on this side of the pot. They're all green, so at least they're not dying. And all the roots that are kind of exposed, they're all nice and green. The root tips are green. So yeah, I think it's not doing too bad. Are you growing any seedlings at all? Let me know how you are guys growing them. When you deflask the seedlings, how do you care for them? I would be interested to know, and hopefully I can adapt some of your techniques and see if I can succeed as well. And thanks very much for watching, and have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!